Hey everybody, welcome back. First off, I'd like to say that I'm a little disappointed with this so-called mini direct. The announcements I predicted, the announcements I wanted to happen, didn't happen at all. Although one thing I was right about was SNK releasing a new game, but we're going to talk about that later. The main point that we should remember here as Nintendo fans and consumers is that the mini direct is not, I repeat, it is not a full-blown Nintendo direct. It had the word mini in it for a reason. As soon as mini direct flashed on screen, I knew that we weren't going to get any hard-hitting announcements, nothing big. We weren't going to get the Pokemon game we wanted. We weren't going to get Metroid 4 footage or any Bayonetta 3 footage. Anything crazy wasn't going to be in there. As soon as I saw the mini, I thought, okay, probably some smaller titles, ports, and yeah, that's what we got. Smaller titles and ports. Not big system sellers, but still games good to have on the Nintendo Switch. The only thing that really caught my eye personally was the SNK game, due to the fact that I reported on it on the last video I made. And of course, Dark Souls being ported onto the Nintendo Switch, running in 1080p 30 FPS. If it's a stable 30 FPS, I think everyone will be fine playing it on Switch. If you're expecting something else, like let's say 4K, HDR, 60 FPS, or 120 FPS, you're on the wrong console. 1080p, 30 FPS, oh, it's not 60 FPS. A lot of games run on 30 FPS on console. Honestly, it's nothing. Plus, if it's the full experience of Dark Souls, hell, it'll probably even have, all the extra features. Maybe some exclusive Nintendo features that we don't know about yet. Maybe we're going to have a Breath of the Wild feature, that maybe a skin or something. But I think Dark Souls is gonna run fine on Switch, and it's gonna be a good game to have on Nintendo Switch. For the people that haven't played it before, this port I think is a really good idea. It's one of those hardcore games that people love to play. It's known for being a really hard game, and I think it'd be a great port for the Nintendo Switch to get more people interested in the console with the third parties, with the third party support. We also did get another Wii U port. It's a pretty tame one at that. The Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors will be coming to Nintendo Switch, but with all the DLC included, and the Switch version will get exclusive Breath of the Wild Link and Zelda skins. Now, hear me out. Hyrule Warriors isn't a system seller. It's not. I have the game. Trust me, it isn't. But it's a great way for the game to get more exposure, due to the fact that the Wii U install base wasn't that big when Hyrule Warriors launched, and a lot of people didn't get to play the game. Now, this isn't the first time Hyrule Warriors has been ported. If anyone remembers, the Nintendo 3DS also received a Hyrule Warriors port, albeit it was a very watered down version. Of course, the 3DS is a lot more weaker than the Wii U, so it was a really rundown experience. So if I would have to compare it, it'd kind of be like Modern Warfare 3 on Nintendo Wii compared to Modern Warfare 3 on Xbox 360. That's how I saw the downgrade. From my personal experience with the game, I've already beat the game, I've already leveled up a bunch of characters. It's an okay game with a nice roster of characters. The story's okay, but it gets repetitive really quick unless you're, let's say, I want to get this specific item or I want to level up to this specific way. It's a really repetitive game, but it's nice to see another Zelda game being ported over to Nintendo Switch. If you haven't played Hyrule Warriors yet, maybe give it a go on Nintendo Switch if you have it, but be warned, it gets a little repetitive. Alright, so the only thing that seems to be right on the rumors that were reported on the previous video was SNK actually does have a game coming out. SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy, an all-female 2-on-2 fighter that's coming to Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4 this summer. The official website has this to say: activate special moves with a single button, make use of special items to change the tide of battle. However, the fight isn't over the moment you've chipped away enough health. Once your opponent is on the ropes, utilize your dream finish technique to win the match. Spectate other battles online and wage on who you will think will win using in-game points. Use your winnings to buy voice clips, accessories, and an all-new costume system, and customize your favorite hero to your heart's content. Now this game, SNK Fighters, what was this called again? SNK Fighters, SNK Heroin Tag Team Frenzy. It's a long name, sorry, you know. Apparently this game is a spiritual successor to SNK Gal Fighters, which is kind of what this new game's based on, which was released way back on the Neo Geo back in the year 2000. Yeah, that was what, 17 years ago? It's a fighting game. I don't really like fighting games. If I do play a fighting game, it's usually either Tekken with my friend, and even then, it's it gets pretty heated. It gets pretty heated pretty quick there. If you're into waifus and fighting games, and this should be the perfect game for you, obviously, for the new SNK game. So another thing I want to bring up is how the Direct wasn't a big thing. I know the Nintendo Direct is sort of a prologue, and be expecting the heavy-hitting announcements either next month or near the end of January. Nintendo's like any automaker building a high-performance sports car. They like to build a hype for their big projects. In this case, the 4GT is the next generation Pokemon game, or Metroid Prime 4, that we are all so desperately waiting for. I think we just gotta wait a little bit, and they're gonna satisfy our needs. There's gonna be another Direct, no doubt about it. They're not gonna leave us with just a mini Direct. There's gonna be a bigger one. When is it gonna happen? Probably at the end of the month, or near the start of the next month. Overall, the mini Direct wasn't necessarily a bad Direct. It wasn't horrible. There was some good stuff in there. Like I said, Dark Souls being ported over. We also got Hyrule Warriors. Fun little game, especially when you play with friends. I forgot to add, if you play with friends, it's a lot more fun. And it doesn't get that repetitive quick, because you guys can split up and do different objectives while you focus on releasing the fairy or whatever, or defending one fort. Your friend can go and take on the boss. That way you can kill two birds with one stone. So yeah, teamwork really is essential in that game to make it more fun. But yeah, the Direct wasn't that bad. It just wasn't the Direct we were expecting. We wanted something bigger. But knowing Nintendo, though, another Direct will probably be coming soon, and sooner than we think. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and what was your favorite moment of the Nintendo Mini Direct? Was it Hyrule Warriors? Was it SNK's new fighting game? Let us know in the comment section down below, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.